In the Lord of the Rings trilogy, there are many heroic characters like Aragorn, Faramir, Eomer. And is there any figure of that trilogy that you kept in mind for your Thorin?
Not really. I think when you're given a character like Thorin Oakenshield, who to me is second to none, and Tolkien gives me everything I need in The Hobbit, I really didn't go looking for inspiration anywhere other than his book.
Did you enjoy singing with the other dwarves?
I did, yeah. It was actually a key moment in the development of the character, and because Tolkien describes the deep-throated singing of the dwarves so specifically, it really gave me a place to look for Thorin's voice, because it was important to me to find a voice for him which I think was appropriate so that he could command his dwarves with honor and nobility, and at the same time have a kind of sensitivity to him, and also stand in front of an army and bellow orders to them. So that song helped me to find a tone for Thorin.
Did you study with Howard Shore? This music?
I actually studied with the team in New Zealand, and Fran Walsh wrote the tune, and of course Tolkien wrote the words. Howard developed that tune into what is now a leitmotif for the dwarves throughout the movie, and it's a beautiful theme. I think it's almost a mantra, and it's a way that the dwarves are able to seduce Bilbo into coming on the quest with them.
So I guess in the next movies you'll sing again, maybe.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Tolkien does write many songs throughout the film, but certainly that theme will be there throughout the three movies. Yeah.
Thorin is a dwarf, but has deeply human characteristics. Did you provide the performance with the aspect of your personality, or it's all Jackson's?
It's all Tolkien actually, which is very very clearly spelt out. But there were certain elements that Peter, Fran, and Philip had tried to introduce, which was a sort of softening of that cantankerous nature. So he wasn't all anger. We tried to give him a little bit of humour, or a sort of a dry, wry smile occasionally. But yeah, the parts of myself which I tried to bring to the character were I suppose a sense of honour, which I tried to be like as a person. But I also used a bit of Peter, the way that Peter inspires loyalty in a crew. I picked a bit of that out and gave it to the character.
And how do you feel having a Lego figure about you?
That's possibly the most exciting part of the whole adventure. They gave me the sword as a gift at the end of the shoot, but they also gave me my Lego figure. It's iconic. So yeah, I'm very happy about that.
Your stage training is solid. What are the differences between filming a huge blockbuster like this and acting on a stage?
Well, I think the ability to go back and correct oneself immediately is very useful. But at the same time, on stage, you're asked to call upon your imagination a lot, and I found that very useful working against green screen. Also, all that voice production that I did for my work with the Royal Shakespeare Company was really useful for Thorin. So there were many aspects that crossed over to each other.